Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Ubaid Al-Badour. I'm a landscape photographer based in Dubai. I'm 29 and I've been doing photography for the past 10 years personally and 5 years professionally and full time. So I'm making this video today to talk about the new Sony lenses, the G lineup lenses. They released three lenses all at once. I don't know where to spend my money at this point. I have to preface this by saying Sony did reach out to me to try out and test their lenses. And there has been, no exchange of money for these, for my thoughts on these lenses, and it's been pretty great so far. Let's backtrack a bit. My favorite lens from the lineup, and the one that I think is the most unique, is the 40mm F2.5. And why do I think that? Well, first, all three lenses are great. I've tried them all and I gravitate towards the 40mm the most, because if I had to carry one lens to get everything done, this would probably be the lens to do it. It's an f2.5, which a lot of people are going to complain at this point. Oh, it's not a 1.8, 1.4, but 2.5 is plenty, especially with modern sensors and their low light capability. It's excellent. It has an extremely small filter size of 49mm, which is shared across the three lenses, which is great. And I was able to shoot this while we were shooting their promotional video for the lenses, and I had to take photos of a tribe in the Northern Emirates that are called the Shuhur. Shuhur are very fast-paced, so I wanted to make sure I shot them all as best and as fast as I could. And if weather wasn't on our side, we had limited time, and I felt like, I'm gonna just choose this one lens and I'm gonna make the most out of it and shoot as much as I can. The reason why I like the 40mm focal length is because if I take 2 steps back, it's a 24, and if I take a step forward, it's a 50. But this kind of held its own. It was really sharp, corner to corner. Using it is an absolute joy. I love that it has the aperture ring is clickable here for such a small pancake. Pretty cheap lens as far as Sony goes. I mean, listen to this. That's pretty cool. What I like about them is, despite its size, it has a small button here on the side, and it has a great aperture range from f2.5 all the way to 22, so we can get those super lovely sun stars. The cinematographer is going to be happy with this lineup because all of the lenses are have a declickable aperture, and they're all the same filter size, and they're kind of like except the 40, but they're very similar focal lengths you'd use in video. If I had to shoot journalism or street photography or event photography, and I had like 2 bodies and 2 lenses, and the role was to be discreet, I would definitely pick these as my prime picks. And a lot of times you'd think, okay, yeah, it's not a 1.4 or 1.8. What's the point? Well, sometimes you don't want to shoot at that aperture range or at that aperture level, because you kind of get a lot of details that get lost in the background. I found 2.5, even though I was at 2.5 most of the time for the images you see on screen, was enough to capture facial detail and details of mannerisms and elements that were around me without, it being completely blurred out. Would I recommend this lens? Yeah, I think I'd give it personally a solid 4 out of 5, especially if you don't have a lot of primes. In my opinion, if I were to have like 3 lenses, I would have a beautiful telephoto lens. I gravitate towards that very heavily, something like 100 to 400 or even longer if I can get some. And then something ultra wide and ultra bright. So the 1635 f2.8 is an excellent choice for me, this example. And then the last one is a very nice prime to shoot a daily life situation. I like the 40. It's slightly more compression than a 35, but slightly wider than a 50. I like that focal length a lot, and I hope I get to see more of that focal length in the future from different manufacturers. And that's really it. I mean, I didn't want to create a super technical review about the lenses. I didn't want to create something with MFT charts, because a lot of that stuff is available online, but I just wanted to give my hands-on experience shooting with this lens the past few days, and specifically for that event. And hope you guys like this, and thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.